Throughout human history, diseases have acted like hidden demons, emerging from the shadows to strike devastating blows to societies. Among these plagues, one stands out for its incredibly high death toll and lasting impact, forever marking its place in history as a symbol of suffering. It is the Black Death. The Black Death originated in Central Asia, and its exact source remains a subject of debate. However, it is widely believed that the disease spread due to trade activities at the time. In the mid-14th century, with the expansion of the Mongol Empire and the flourishing of the Silk Road, the Black Death hitchhiked along these routes, embarking on a terrifying journey across the world. It is believed to have first infected the ground squirrels of the Central Asian steppes. Fleas, carrying the bacteria, bit these rodents, and when the fleas then bit humans, the disease began to spread rapidly through human societies. In 1347, the plague reached Europe. A merchant ship from the east docked at the port of Messina in Sicily. Many of the sailors on board were already gravely ill, exhibiting terrifying symptoms. Their bodies were covered with black spots and swollen lumps, some as large as eggs, appearing in areas like the armpits and groin. The patients also suffered from high fevers, chills, vomiting, and diarrhea. Once infected, there was little that could be done. Most would die within just a few days, agonizingly. The Black Death spread with lightning speed. It traveled across Europe, aided by the frequent movement of people, particularly through trade and pilgrimage. Following trade routes, it swept through Italy's port cities, such as Genoa and Venice, before moving northward, ravaging France, Spain, Britain, and Germany, engulfing nearly all of Europe. In just a few years, the Black Death became a massive death net, covering every corner of Europe. The effects were catastrophic. It is estimated that around 1/3 to 1/2 of Europe's population perished in the plague. Cities that once thrived, like Florence, saw their populations plummet by 2/3 during the worst of the Black Death. With so many dead, labor became extremely scarce. Farmlands were left untended. Crops rotted in the fields. Entire industries in cities collapsed as craftsmen and merchants perished, and the economy suffered a devastating blow. Social order also collapsed. Fear and panic gripped the people, and many abandoned their sick relatives and fled the cities. Streets were filled with bodies left unburied, and the air was thick with the stench of death. Religious faith was also shaken. People, who had once believed that God would save them, found their prayers seemingly ineffective against the plague. Some began to question the authority of the church, and social tensions escalated. However, the disaster did bring about some positive change. In some ways, it acted as a catalyst for societal transformation. With the labor shortage, surviving workers gained more power. They began to demand higher wages and better working conditions, pushing for changes in the social structure and helping to dismantle feudalism. The plague also led to a re-evaluation of hygiene practices and medical systems, laying the groundwork for the development of public health initiatives. The Black Death, one of the darkest chapters in human history, may have passed centuries ago, but the pain and lessons it left behind are still worth remembering today. It serves as a constant reminder of how small and fragile humanity is in the face of nature, urging us to remain vigilant and cherish the health and peace we have. Interesting vocabulary and expressions. Devastating. Meaning, causing great destruction or suffering. Example, emerging from the shadows to strike devastating blows to societies. Plague. Meaning, a highly infectious disease that spreads rapidly and causes many deaths. Example, among these plagues, one stands out for its incredibly high death toll and lasting impact. Hitchhiked. Meaning, to travel by getting a ride from passing vehicles or other means. Example: the Black Death hitchhiked along these routes, embarking on a terrifying journey across the world. Terrifying. Meaning, extremely frightening. Example: the terrifying symptoms included black spots and swollen lumps, some as large as eggs, agonizingly. Meaning, in a way that causes extreme physical or mental pain. Example: most would die within just a few days, agonizingly, ravaging. Meaning, causing severe damage and destruction. Example: before moving northward, ravaging France, Spain, Britain, and Germany. Engulfing. Meaning, surrounding and covering something completely. Example: the Black Death became a massive death net, engulfing nearly all of Europe. Perished. Meaning, died, especially in a sudden or tragic way. Example: it is estimated that around 1/3 to 1/2 of Europe's population perished in the plague. Scarce. Meaning, in short supply, not enough of something. Example: with so many dead, labor became extremely scarce. Plummet. Meaning, to fall suddenly and steeply. Example: cities that once thrived, like Florence, saw their populations plummet by 2/3. Stench. Meaning, a strong and very unpleasant smell. Example: streets were filled with bodies left unburied, and the air was thick with the stench of death. Escalated. Meaning, increased rapidly in intensity. Example: some began to question the authority of the church, and social tensions escalated. Catalyst. Meaning, something that causes significant change or action. Example: in some ways, it acted as a catalyst for societal transformation. Dismantle. Meaning, to take apart or put an end to something. Example: surviving workers gained more power, pushing for changes in the social structure and helping to dismantle feudalism. Vigilant. Meaning, keeping careful watch for possible danger. Example: it serves as a constant reminder of how small and fragile humanity is in the face of nature, urging us to remain vigilant. Thank you for watching. We hope this deep dive into the Black Death helped you learn new English words while understanding its impact. Keep learning and stay curious.